just to kind of get settled in. No rush. You're not late.
Oh, there it goes.
They're down. I think you should turn off the volume on that one.
Oh, yeah, it should.
Okay. Okay.
Boba.
I know. Look at her. Let me see. You know what this feels like? This feels like we're at an event and we have a booth or something. Okay.
I know we used to do
the events for practicum.
Yeah, for practicum.
Telling everyone all about mental health.
Oh, Molly's here.
Molly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Molly. Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the post.
Yeah.
But if you are interested in a tarot reading, go ahead and email us.
This is to commemorate a newly added service to Soul and Self Collective. And yes, this modality is not related to Hmong shamanism whatsoever. It's just something I personally like to do. My guides do not prefer this method for me to look into for people. They prefer, the traditional Shanghai with money and going into like my shrine. But this is just something for me to kind of do in the meantime. And I find that the reading is really interesting. Okay, so this deck of card, this is the Confucius deck of card. And this one, it's like Chinese inspired. And this one, I've been using it because I've been like trying to do a daily pull, right? And man, does this card really which means like it really twists my ear.
Yeah, I call it the lecture deck because Liz always gets lectured whenever she uses it.
Yeah, so if you guys would like the brutally honest truth, feel free to email at soulandselfcollective.est@gmail.com and we will assign you a random number. So if I do your reading, I'll refer to that number. So you know that I'm referring to you and I did your reading. So
Molly's super excited for you to be doing tarot.
Oh. Cool. I hope you guys have your drinks. And we have ours.
And you are not late. You are early. So that's awesome. Welcome. How's your drink?
That's good.
We'll do an unboxing eventually. Show you all of Liz's.
Okay. I have to tell you guys, it wasn't me.
It was her.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, look, hear me out. So the boxes came, and Theo, he wanted to open it. It wasn't me. It was Theo.
He would not stop touching and like moving the box.
Yeah.
He was screaming at us. We were like, no, we're just gonna open the box.
Yep. It wasn't me. So we already unboxed it, but I would love to show you guys all of it.
I'm gonna make Liz read it.
Okay, so this is for Molly. Molly, remember how like I give you a look like, oh my god, I can't believe you're bridging your deck. Well, this one, it's my beater deck, so I got the shit out of it. But I mean, it's holding really nicely. It's not like
was
deformed. Is that Oh, are you talking about the deck of cards? No, well, maybe, I don't know. But this is like Chinese inspired, like the Confucius type of deck. But yeah. I do have an oracle deck that is based on but that's angel deck oracle.
Well, I laughed at your bridging.
Yeah.
Destroy those tools.
Okay. There was something I wanted to share with you guys too, but Is there already time? No. I'll wait until it's officially time, and then I'll kind of tell about it. But how's everyone's day? I hope your day is going well. And
Yeah.
that spring forward, it really messed up like my sleep schedule.
This over here waking up at 4 a.m., which is 3 a.m. So I don't know how you
No.
gain time.
Well, okay, that time was because of the trash guy, okay? And then you forgot to bring the trash to the.
That's true. I did forget
Okay.
to bring the trash out.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But usually when we do our live, it's nighttime, but it's still daytime. So if you see like light in the shutter, it's because it's still daylight here in California. I hope that's not loud for you guys. Let me know if it's loud. If it is, I'll stop bridging it and I'll try to shuffle it a different way.
okay. Number 2 is ready.
Okay. Number 2 would love to hear about their career or love life. You'll let me choose. I will go with career because for this person in particular, I've already done a reading on their love life. So I will choose career. If that's okay.
Do career.
Okay. Okay, it's found one.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to talk about stuff in between. So if you guys are curious about anything, let me know. Outside of that, I will say that I have been getting more in tune with the spirituality. That came up frequently this past week because I do Uber, and I was picking up people in Napa Valley in California, and not gonna lie, at night, so I usually try to stop around like 10 or 11, but I always seem to pick up, probably not supposed to say it, but prostitute type people in Napa, and you take them back to where they came from. And I picked her up and she was in my car, and I could just feel the negativity on her.
Okay, well, maybe it's like
And this was like a 35-minute drive back to where she was coming from. And I got off the freeway, and it was like 3 miles off the freeway, and I was like, you could just feel it just felt like entities were trying to like get into the car, and I was like, wow, this is a weird feeling. I've never had this feeling before. So I started to like talk to my guys, like, hey, we should probably not allow these things into the car. Like, I'd rather not be, attached to anything or get anything because I decided to do this ride. And I was like, please help me with this. And you could feel it just felt like kind of like those animes where you're driving and things are just like continuously trying to like crawl their way into the car. And I was like, wow, this is such a weird feeling. And then when I got on the freeway, it all just left. And that was the first time I've ever really experienced like any type of visions or feelings in that way. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because my people, they're really excited about doing the reading, and they're shaking my hand. And it's usually meant for like shaking at the shrine. So I'm laughing for that reason. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I was at the end of the story. I was just rambling on with it.
No, I'm still
You're still doing your thing?
Yeah.
So like, do you guys get those I know, I believe Molly does. Molly gets, you see things, so you're. Have I ever dabbled in tarot readings? I have, but I don't feel like I'm nearly as eloquent or know how to do them as Liz does. So unless I continue to do them, don't expect me to be doing any tarot readings. I have a deck though.
Okay, Scott does really good tarot readings too. Like,
she's full of the lies.
I'm not lying, you guys. I'm not lying. And I've been trying to tell Scott to add himself to be a person, to do that service too. But he's not ready yet. But that's okay. That's okay.
Not ready yet. Okay, Vivian, I have to know. Do you want us? Because you've been commenting on our videos, and I'm like, do I respond and say Vivian, or do I not and say what your YouTube name is? Which would you prefer, so I could address you properly? Molly loves your nails.
Hmm?
Molly loves your nails.
Thank you.
Oh, it was that. That was pretty much the entirety of that one story. Was just when I dropped her off. It felt like the 3 miles getting back to the freeway felt like it kind of felt like running away from zombies, and they just kept like attacking the car, and I just couldn't get away from that situation fast enough. So that was the first time I've ever had that experience because I've dropped off people like that in those types of places before, and I never really had that feeling. You're just like, whatever, not my problem. Just hopefully they get out of my car. But yeah, that was the first time that I've experienced that. Outside of that, there was a time when I was going through the mountains, and this was one of the first times I saw a different guide of mine that I had because I only have know of one. Now I know of two, and this one was pretty cool because he was jumping. He's an animal, and he was jumping around in the forest, and it was just very interesting having those like visions and thoughts and sight of seeing something while your eyes are open. Though I will say I was getting tired, not because I was like sleepy, but just because I felt like it was trying to talk to me. So I was trying to stay awake going down this mountain twisty road, and I'm like, this probably isn't the best place to do it.
Mm,
But yeah, you
okay,
ready?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, so number two. Usually when I see swords, I'm like, oh, like wincing, because swords, they're usually alerting. But number two, it is in reverse, so that's a good thing. So what it basically means, and I still rely on Google, you guys. So, but what this basically means is that you are starting to recognize that some of the pressure you've been carrying is not entirely yours to hold. And so this card in itself, it represents overthinking, guilt, self-criticism, and sleepless night. But because it's this way, it actually points that it's in the past for you. So that's a really good thing. And the next card, just to, like kind of gain clarity, it's so this is the Confucius deck, and so they called it something different, but it's the Knight of Coins, and it's supposed to be the Knight of Pentacles, which basically means that you're patient, you're disciplined, and you're focused on long-term work. So I'm seeing like as long as you're dedicated and you let go of those old worries and habits that you've had, you're going to be just fine. This is very interesting. So you did not get lectured, like you actually got more of like it feels like a validation of whatever you're doing. Keep doing that and keep dedicating to that. Because this card right here, the Knight of Coins, this card encourages routine, consistency, and commitment to your craft. And this is you're not going to get this overnight. Your success, you're going to build it slowly over time. So you're building an empire.
Build that empire.
Yeah. That was an experience.
And you're still shaking.
I am.
Okay.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
No, it's a great idea.
Okay, I need to reset my deck.
Okay, you're good. We have time.
Okay.
Yes. We're glad Liz recovered too. We were trying so hard. She literally got sick the day after the video we posted
Mm-hmm.
because we recorded, and at the end of it, Liz was like, "Oh, my throat's starting to like feel it," but we thought it was allergies. And then we woke up the next day and we were sick. But we were like, you know, we got a week. Hopefully we'll be able to make it. And we didn't make it.
It was awful. I still do, like sleep next to like a humidifier. I'm getting like facials every night. Because my humidifier, I put that stuff on blast. And it's just like water falling.
Okay. This next one is number 5.
Okay. Your relationship. Yes.
Good.
Got you.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm not talking a lot this slide because I'm trying to hold back. Like I was excited just to do this, you know, with you guys. But they like my funny. They're like, you know.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Molly. Do I ever bring home attachments, either from people who you pick up, drop off, or just places you've driven through? I would say very rarely does something actually attach itself to the car. I think out of all the time that I've been doing this while in school, maybe 2 times. It's been enough to where I felt it enough to where I was like, hey, you know, we should probably go cleanse the car. And but outside of that, they tend to go with the people when they leave. They don't tend to like stay around. But you go on, you do some wild stuff. Like the amount of drug deals I've been on, and the amount of like people I've picked up that are doing unsavory things that I've taken home. It's quite interesting. I think that's why I started driving in Napa, because I used to drive in the Bay. Do I have a name for your car? When we got the car that I do Uber with, it was initially supposed to be Will's car, so she called it Mookie Love, and that's just what it's named in the Tesla app now. So I guess that would be the name of it. And okay, from here on out, I'm going to call you Vivian, because I was like emailing you, and I was like, or not emailing you, but responding to your comment, and I was like, if
By the
I
way,
don't use her name.
hi Vivian. Girl, I've been meaning to respond to your emails, but I'm so sorry.
I know. Same here. I have a lot that I need to respond to. I also need to put the camera like right here, because for some reason I keep looking to the right. But yeah. Whenever I was responding to your comments, I was like, does she think that I don't know that this is Vivian? So I was like, I don't know. I don't want to use her name unless she tells me I can use her name. So that was my dilemma that I was going with.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm not done yet. Okay.
So how many of you guys? Oh my god, my jelly came out. How many of you guys have done tarot before? Like, do you guys practice tarot, or do you just get readings done for yourself? This is over here like breathing hard and
You don't understand.
shaking.
So like when a shot, well, I'm just speaking for myself.
Yeah.
When I usually do a reading, and I did one reading for one very special person, the feeling that just overcomes your entire body, it's like you're rushed with a crap ton of energy. Like it's like you drunk 3 Red Bulls and you got a million hours of sleep and you're just ready. It's like that kind of like angst. But that disappears after I'm done with 3, which it is true, because after when I was done with number 2's reading, the energy was like I felt normal again. I was like, okay, relax. But now that I'm in the middle of this reading, it's like again.
It's gonna keep hitting you.
And sometimes it's really nice because the client doesn't see that angst, because my is covering my face too. So
Of course, Vivian, we will always. Also, for anybody, if you guys ever want to email us, we do try to put our best to respond back to everyone that emails us. If you have questions or anything of that sort. I'm glad that you feel more at ease. I'm glad that you brought it up because a lot of people don't bring it up. That's another thing that I've noticed just doing therapy with people is the amount of times people will worry about something and then just try to solve it on their own and not really bring it up or ask people questions. So it's good that you had that feeling and you brought it up to us. That way we could explain what was going on for us. And you didn't have to worry about that.
okay. Man, I don't like the ceiling. Maybe I'll probably just do a couple more readings and that'll be it. Okay, number 5. I'm ready to
Okay.
give the reading to number 5's relationship. I kind of love this reading. Okay, so maybe it's just me that gets my ear twisted.
It's just you.
Okay, to be fair, I'm in limbo right now, so
This has been
boredom
going through it.
and nothing here. Anyways,
We'll do a Liz reading at the end.
no, let's not.
We should do a Liz reading at the
No,
end.
let's
We
not.
can do one for me too. We can both get lectured together.
Let's not. I'm a little too embarrassed because my readings are really like twisting my. I'm like, okay, I hear you. Okay, so to number 5's reading, you got it's the Knight of Staves, but it's really the Knight of Wands. Okay, and so in relationship, this card often indicates strong chemistry, someone who pursues boldly, there's excitement and emotional intensity, and a connection that it feels really alive. So this just by itself, it can signal that the relationship is driven mainly by passion or impulse. And I drew another card just for clarity. And it's 8 of coins. So this represents effort, dedication, and building skill through consistent work. So in this particular reading for number 5, it basically means that you have to put in effort into the relationship, not just you, your other person too, but also learning how to love each other, improving communications or habits, and actively investing time and care with each other. So this is basically working on something intentionally so it grows stronger. So with these 2 cards together, it's basically saying stronger attraction or excitement exists, but the relationship will grow through effort and commitment. So it seems like you're in already a committed relationship, and so this reading seems like you guys are in the right direction. Your hearts are with each other, but you got to keep working on just maintaining that drive, so the relationship stays strong and passionate. Okay.
And everyone's saying yes, a reading for each of you. LOL. Molly said it's a must. I added some words there.
No, Molly, no.
It'll be okay.
Like, okay, so I wanted to do shorts of like doing daily reading.
Then she started doing it. She's like, never mind.
Literally every reading was
Hold
like,
you accountable.
it's like a little like it knocked my spirit out. It was like, oh jeez. Okay, I'm gonna reset my deck.
Okay.
Really, Sky being the snitch in.
Yeah. Everyone needs to get tarot reading.
No. No. This is just for
Okay.
everyone who's already here.
This is number 8.
Oh, damn, that's fast. Okay. Hold on.
When you're ready.
Let me reset my
Right.
deck. Okay.
Vivian's asking if there's anything that would be helpful from them while you're doing the tarot.
Huh?
Vivian's asking if there'd be anything that they can do for you while you're doing the tarot. And then she's asking you
Keep Scott company.
Keep me company. Oh, see, they all popped up. Mai's here, Anna's here.
Hello, Maya Peter. Hello, Anna. Thank you for joining.
Also, again, for everyone who has just arrived, if you want a tarot reading from
Wait, hold on. This is not the main. This is not the main thing. This is just something like to do on the side. Okay.
Yeah, we can do it. Okay, we'll take breaks in between.
Okay.
each
After this next reading,
we'll take a little break.
I'm gonna take a little break just to show you guys
Some of the stuff.
the stuff that we've already unboxed that I want to show you guys.
Okay. But yeah. Anyways, if you want a reading, email our email, and I'll email you a number back, so it's confidential, and then we'll give it to you. Okay, go ahead. He is here now. Hi, you.
Hi, yeah. I just giggling because I'm like, I can imagine doing a shy guy back to back to back to back. I'm like, I don't know how Tassie does it.
Let's do 8 in a row.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. If you guys can persuade him,
What?
he should totally do a tarot reading.
No. What?
I'm just kidding. Scott's not ready.
There's no rules. Just email our email, and we'll send you a number, and just put what you want Liz to look into. And when your number comes up, we'll say the number, and then that'll be your reading. I know we can't wait for Liz's trying to get opened up.
Okay. For number 8, the first 2 questions. Get back with me when my shrine is open. My guides are saying that one requires me going to the spirit world. But I can do a reading for your latter question. Hopefully that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, Molly's excited for your travel. Oh, and
Me too.
Ms. Bang is asking, are you planning to do any fan group gathering once you both move to Minnesota?
Girl fan group gathering. I'm just your neighborhood person. We don't need fan group.
So yes, we will be. I would like to do stuff like that to get out there with the community
Okay,
and stuff.
hold on. But you guys gotta understand, I'm like a cat. Like,
She is an introvert.
I'm a huge introvert. Like, right now, I'm okay because I don't see all of you guys in front of me. But if I saw all of you guys in front of me, like, I'll Homer Simpson away.
I know. She usually sends me out there for those because I'll just talk in front of everybody. It doesn't bother me, but Liz definitely doesn't like large crowds. Oh yeah, she's a huge introvert.
Oh.
This one's okay. Okay, average life. I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna say high average
Sorry,
life because it finally popped up. But if you're someone who I know, let me know. So if not, I'm gonna keep calling you average life.
Oh, I've never did that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Bruce. Hi, Bruce. Bruce is here.
Hi, Bruce.
I'll remember that now. How are you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys ready for next week? We so excited. Is it next week? I think so. Common seasons to come. Ooh, and yeah, Bruce, we saw that picture of those pig jaws. Those things are massive. I don't know if they just look big in the picture, but those are some big jaws. Let me. Let me type it out for you. Make sure, make sure I spell it right. See, Molly, that's why I was dying so much when you invited her to go to a concert.
Sorry.
Because I
My
can't.
guys are so angry.
Like, do it. What, for me talking?
They're like, focus on the radio. And then you're over here. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hi,
That's
Bang.
fine.
How are you? Liz is doing tarot readings. If you're interested, you can email us at the above email, and we'll give you a number when I get my phone back.
Oh no, we may not get to all of them.
We might not get to all of them because we do want to show off these stuff too. But we'll get to as many as we can, and we do plan on trying to be live for 2 hours again. Try to get off around 8. Yeah, back to mom. You invited Liz to a festival. I was dying because I was like, Liz is gonna die. Yeah, this is the third one we've done. I'm just giving random numbers out, so just because it says one number doesn't mean that's the reading we're on. But we've done 3 so far. This is the third. She's doing the third round. And yes, Liz tries really hard for her nails. She has a massive collection of them. She carries them around in a little bag. And yes, I hope you do have a good experience going to the music festival together. I'm curious to see how Iris does at the music festival. Hopefully the kids have a good time too. What does it think about how to word this? I'm trying not to talk too much. I don't want her guides to start lecturing me.
Okay, so it's so wild. I wasn't expecting to get like these feelings while doing tarot, but then like I'm getting a bit of a glimpse of like the emotions that. What number is this? 5. Number 8.
Oh, number 8.
Number 8 is kind of going through. Wow. just gonna go into it, okay? Thank God this is confidential. Okay.
Yes.
Take what you will with it. Okay. Take what you will with it.
And this is for 8, right?
Yeah, this is our 8.
Okay.
So this is in regards to 8s wanting to ask their see like a message with their spirits is pushing a message for their relationship with their significant other. And so the Lover was drawn reversed. And this card speaks about misalignment within a relationship. And this card often appears when each other's values are not matching. And someone may feel disconnected or unseen, and the relationship decision, like a really big decision, is approaching. And someone may be ignoring their intuition about the relationship. It could be number 8, ignoring their intuition. So this card usually represents about being honest with yourself. I don't like giving like okay, and then I swear I always wince whenever the sword cards come out. But 5 of Swords reversed. So this is about conflict healing though, and walking away from harmful dynamics. It can represent wanting peace after arguments, realizing that winning a fight is not worth hurting the relationship, emotional exhaustion from tension, or letting go of pride or resentment. And this card appears when just you're ready to just stop repeating conflict cycles. So with these two appearing together, like this, is it focus? Okay.
Yeah.
The relationship may currently feel out of alignment, and conflict or emotional tension has, been present. So the guidance is to move towards honesty, peace, and emotional clarity rather than continuing patterns that cause the hurt. So these cards, they're suggesting that the relationship may feel out of alignment right now, but maybe your guides, because that's who 8 was asking a message from, may be encouraging you, number 8, to move away from conflict patterns and look honestly at what brings you peace and emotional truth. And this message is less about judgment and more about just choosing clarity, healing, and authenticity in your relationship. I hope you are okay with that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, break.
Yeah, and I will take a little break.
Okay.
Hi, Fruit Loops.
Oh, air hug. Air hug number 8.
Snow Seashell says you have amazing nails.
Oh, thank you.
And Tassie said, or not Tassie, Molly said that it'll be an experience going to a music festival.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And then she says it's gonna be hot.
Okay.
It's gonna be incredible.
I'm gonna bring my umbrella. Heat the sun.
They allow you to take an umbrella.
I hope so. If not, I'm gonna bring a towel or something. I don't know. I'm gonna look like an Ajima.
You want me to move this over to your side? So
Yes.
you can pull out of it?
Yeah, or you can just pull it to me.
I need to check it out.
I'm going to let my deck recharge.
Is it too heavy for you to? I'm just gonna carry it.
My wonderful, beautiful sphere that
Okay.
I got. So I'm obsessed with pink amethyst. Oh my gosh, when I saw her, I was like, please, please. I know they're expensive, but please. I love it so much. Like the energy is just so healing and full of self-love. I love crystals.
Okay, now I need to get back to the email.
Okay. Ah, okay. So, I don't know if you guys are obsessed with like stamps, but I got this beautiful. I think it's just. It's not like a real gemstone or anything. It's just like
Hold on.
what?
I just got my phone back, so I'll be sending numbers now. So everyone who sent an email and didn't get a number, that's why I just didn't have my phone.
Oh, sorry, I hung up this phone. Can I?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, back to my show and tell. I love this thing, and I thought the antlers was so cool. And then, so this is a rose quartz, but I've never seen rose quartz that has stars, so it's called a star rose quartz. And depending on the lighting that you hold it, it has like this little light crisscross that looks like a star, and it's so cool. And it's so cute. I'm obsessed. And I got my sister Anna into crystals too. No regrets. Yeah, isn't it pretty? I know. I love it. Oh, okay. This one. No particular order. Okay. So this one, do I really need any of these? No, I don't. But this is so cool. So how I plan to use this is, so I like to draw, and I was going to like kind of use it like a paperweight, and it's so freaking cool. Can you see it? It's so cool. And then you can kind of see its eye in the back peekabooing, kind of like looking over the cloud. It is so cool. You know, it kind of looks like jade, like the nephrite, lavender jade. So I didn't know this, but there's a difference between nephrite and I think this other type of jade. But usually the jade that China, this is just me hearing, I'm not trying to say I know these things, but nephrite is what ancient China used for like carvings and whatnot because it's softer. It makes me think of marbles, but anyways, it's so cool. And feel free to like talk. I feel like
No, you're good.
I feel like an old lady just showing
Hey,
like all my.
I'm not even reading any of the. Let's see. I'm trying to get these emails. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
Fruit Loops loves your ring.
Oh, thank you.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you. Okay. So this is the one I got for Scott actually. It is so juicy and beautiful and heavy. Like I can work out with this thing. It's solid.
She said antique show.
Yeah, it is pretty much. It's like bigger.
It is heavy. The dragon egg is
like,
heavy.
Shaking. It is so cool. And I got this for Scott because I figured that this would be a really nice landing to connect all of like his crystals together.
Oh, by the way,
Heavy.
Molly says they don't allow umbrellas.
No!
I'm for sure buying a neck fan.
Oh
Vivian's
gosh.
never seen a pink amethyst before.
No. They're expensive. Like, I wish they were cheaper. But they're pretty rare and scarce.
They thought the deer was a ring holder.
Mm.
I mean, it could be.
It could be. Ta-da!
Miss Vang believes that, or she said, I think some shamans have said the deer is the animal ruler at this time. That'd be interesting to see. I know the deer is one of the first. I could be wrong, but you saw a protecting entity that was a deer. That was pretty cool.
Okay, story time. So back when my shrine was still up and one day, right, and I went in the spirit world and I was traveling and we came through like this forest scene and there was like this haunted house. And so I was like, are we going in there? Like I thought we're not supposed to go anywhere dangerous, you know, because I was on my quick shrine. I was on for my I don't know. That's a blur. But I was like, I don't think we're supposed to be here. And they're like, it's okay, we're not going inside. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And so we're just passing through. And in the distance, I saw I think it's pronounced like Keelan. And it was so majestic. Um, it was that's the only word that I can describe the Keelan was it was so majestic. It's so big and so calm. It was with another one, and it looked like they were traveling in pairs. But I was looking, I was like, what the heck am I looking at? It's not a deer. It's not a giraffe. But after like coming out of it and then just kind of like pondering on the image, and then I was like, oh, it's so cute. Anyways,
Hi, Anna.
did we already say hi to Anna?
Yeah, but then she says she made it back because of the connection. And
Oh, welcome
she
back.
did it in all caps.
Welcome back. And I got this for Scott too. I don't know the name of these crystals on the top of my head, but if you do know it, feel free to put it in the comments in case someone else is interested in getting these crystals too for their own collection.
And email us at. Let me see if I can find it. So I don't have to type it in. No, I can't. Okay.
Okay. This is how I know I've been on TikTok too much. I've been seeing so many like TikTok seller with their honey calcite, and it looks so. It's like the thing you're not supposed to eat, but I really just want to like eat it, you know, because it looks like rock candy. It's so pretty. I wish the color of honey was deeper, but it's pretty light. But that's okay. It's still really pretty.
Okay. Okay. So email that, and in that email, make sure to put what you want her to look into.
Oh, and then I got another stand. This one's really cute.
And for the tarot reading, number 1 is next
Okay.
when she's ready.
I'm just gonna show this one, and then I'll get back to the tarot reading.
Yeah. Get back to work. Back to work, slave.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna split this. You're gonna do the other readings.
No.
Wow, your readings are really accurate and very true. It's a cherry blossom. And at first I was not digging this teddy bear. I was like, why did they put a teddy bear there? I mean, I guess. But it actually is kind of cute. So
See, even snow seashells. They said, haha, chop chop.
okay. Let me put these away. Oh, I'm not gonna put it away. Let me set it to the side.
Okay. This next one involved in a 2-parter.
Oh, what?
2-parter.
Okay.
One
okay.
for each. So we'll do 1 and 1.5.
Got it. Just let me take my time. Okay.
Don't take your time.
Oh god, this heavy egg. I need to apply. Hold on. I need to apply my gloss. Not sponsored. It's a freebie. I've been on TikTok live so much, and I love Judy Doll. It's really nice.
Okay.
I can feel the ring. My guys are like shaking already.
They're ready. They're like, let's go.
It's like not even just like guys. It's also the guys of other people that I'm reading, and they're like, "Hurry up!" Like you know how they can hear you too. Oh gosh. reading?
It was a really long one.
Okay.
I'm concentrating. I've got my old man eyes out and shit.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what is worse, doing tarot reading while doing the live or eating while doing the live.
eating while doing the live was worse. Which I
Says
mean,
the
we
guy
got
who's
this
listening.
with jelly, and I spilled that shit on me too. So
Okay. Let's go.
so 1 and 1.5.
Got it.
Number 1 in your
Wait,
email.
is one this person?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them right now. So in number
You're
1's,
gonna tell them.
yeah,
Okay.
number 1's email, you put 2 people. 1 is the top one, and 1.5 is the bottom one.
Okay.
Yeah, Anna, just can you text us the question that you want? Just text it to us if you can.
Why are you saying Anna's name out loud? Where's her confidentiality, huh?
I'm giving her a number 2. She just said she's afraid to minimize because she don't have connection.
Okay. Let's do this.
The hardest part about being a shaman assistant, not taking things personal, I'd probably say, because there's a lot of times where their guides are taking over and they're gonna lecture you, and being able to differentiate like between the shaman herself, like for me, between Liz lecturing me and between her guides lecturing me, and understanding what it is. The other thing is learning the tells that your shaman has and knowing when to grab things and when not to. It's ready. Like the tools, knowing when to grab the tools, when not to grab the tools, and how to use them properly. I will say in the beginning, the first time I had to do the horns, I threw them and I looked at them and I was like, fuck, is yes up or is yes down? It was just like, this is a weird time to be like, oh, hey, so is it facing up, or down, flat side, round side? So it's just learning those different things before you are on the spot. And sometimes you don't get that chance to learn them until you're on the spot. Vivian, do you enjoy doing tarot, even though you don't seem to hear accurately? Because I'll say when I do tarot, I don't hear anything either. It's just asking my guides to hopefully give me some information. Ooh, does a language barrier ever make it harder? I will say the language barrier doesn't make it harder. It makes it more boring for me because I have absolutely no idea what's going on. But I've learned the specific words like zinning. So whenever I hear that, I'm like, oh, I should probably go and grab that. But other than that, it's just more boring because I have no idea what she's doing the entire time, and I'm just sitting there listening to the chant. So I miss out on a lot of the tells because I'm assuming she's saying words that would probably help me either prepare to get something ready or to go and do something without me hearing very specific words.
Okay. Number 1, you need to stop going to where it's haunted. Wherever you're going, I keep getting this like suffocating feeling that you're going somewhere where you have to defend yourself a lot. And maybe you're supposed to go there, but like put 1, 2, 1, 2 up.
I'll ask her when she's done with this reading. I don't think she knows. So I have seen those ones where you put the black light on her and they like have a different glow. I thought those were pretty cool. This week? 0. I haven't apologized to Liz's guys at all this week. How many times have you had to apologize? Have you had to apologize this week? Ooh, that's a good question. Self-care. I will say that social media is definitely a monster of a thing to get into. We just crossed the year. I think we've been doing a year and a month now. And I will say it is very time consuming to just sit down, think about what the video is going to be, think about what's next. So when we were trying, when we did the 20 out of 30-day challenge, that was a very tough time because it was a daily thing. And I will say that was one of the harder times because it just felt like there was so much burnout because it was just constant. This is what we're gonna do all day. Is just trying to think of what's next, film, edit, post, and
Not surprised.
now that we've slowed down, we're going back to where we're trying to just do the weekly video again. But self care is definitely something you have to be very intentional about. I keep looking at the tablet because I think that's what is recording, but the recording is there. But being intentional with self care, making sure that we are taking the time to go out into nature and not just coop up inside of the house. And it's easier said than done. You have good intentions, but it's very easy to slip back into not doing it or having that mindset of like, is it too much work to do self care? And just trying to break that thought process is something that we have been working on as well. Which is funny because we can sit there as a therapist. That's another thing that I have found that's pretty funny. As therapists, we help people all day on looking at their patterns, helping them work through whatever situations they're in, and giving them advice. And then we go home and we're like, do we take our own advice? More likely than not really. Which is why it's important for us to have our own therapists because they keep us honest with ourselves as well. So I did find that as an interesting thing how we can give people advice but we don't take it ourselves. You ready?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. So number 1.
Number 1.
I drew this card. It's called the Heavenly Master. And it's reversed. So this card suggests that you may be questioning traditional teachings, authority figures, or spiritual system. You may feel disconnected from the religion or the rigid spiritual structure, and you're not really sure which teacher or philosophy to follow. And you feel pulled to discover spirituality in a more personal way. So rather than blindly following the established teachings, your spirit's guides might be asking you to develop your own direct relationship with the wisdom or spirit. And sometimes this space can feel really unsettling because it removes you from familiar structure that once provided guidance. And it kind of makes sense because I personally know number 1, and number 1 is finishing their second try going to number 3. Anyways, so this is spiritual independence. And then I also pulled this card, the 2 of Staves, which is 2 of Wands. But this represents vision, expansion, and choosing a path forward. So this is showing up because you're standing at the beginning of a new spiritual horizon. And it's suggesting that you're exploring different philosophies or practices, recognizing that multiple paths are possible, and beginning to define what spirituality means to you personally. So with both of these together, you may be moving beyond teachings or traditions that once shaped your beliefs. And this is not to say it's a loss of your spirituality, but it's an invitation for you to consciously choose your own path. Your journey involves now exploring with what resonates with you and shaping your spiritual direction intentionally. So you're essentially in a period of spiritual independence and exploration. And these cards appear when you're transitioning from inherited belief into personally experienced wisdom. And that was your reading. I hope you're okay with it. The feeling's on. I know. Oh.
Thank you, Vivian. Honestly, that's why we started this, is for that reason, to show both sides of everything that's going on, the good and the bad, because there's definitely been times where it's like it hasn't been fun, and we don't want to just show only the positive things, but also the struggles as well that come along with it. And doing 30 days of social media in a row, that was a struggle.
I have a story to share with you guys. A little tiny break. Mini break. So, I hooply, which is soul calling for a loved one. And it really shook me, that hooply. So usually I've gotten a bit of hooplies. Okay. And so they're not heavy like doing an actual ceremony, like a one in con, but like hooplies, you get, well, at least I do, I get insight of where the spirit's gone and what's going on. But like, what I'm saying is that when I did the hooply for this particular person, they went somewhere where basically their spirit was taken and it was comforted by an entity. And this entity, it's not bad. It's not a demon. It's just a wild spirit that is comforting this human soul. And it kept this human soul, which is the age of a small child, for a very long time, because this person is no longer a child. They're a grown person, a very much an adult. But in this spirit journey, I saw them as a child, and they've been with that person for a really long time. And so I keep thinking, like, what would I have done if it was somebody who I did not know? Like, how would I have persuaded them to come home, right? And usually I'll just tell the mom or dad or whoever's close with them, to call out for them, because the spirit, they hear. And but this in particular, I'm related to them, and so I told them my relation with them, and they realized who I was, and so they started to come with me. But then the entity was like, "No, you're not going anywhere." And he is so the human spirit that I'm trying to call back was like, "Oh, okay," but so it was a bit like a tug of war going on. But long story short, I was able to take the human spirit back, but then the entity was following us, and and the human spirit kept going back with it, like, oh, okay, because it saw it as a friend, right? It's been with that person for many years, and so I kept having to persuade that person to come back with me, and it would come, and then it would go back. It was just a whole bunch of back and forth, and the horns would not flip over because their spirit kept leaving. It would come, but it was like, bye, And I was like, my guys are like, he this person is not coming. Like they need to do a ceremony to cut off the entity with that person. A hooply is not going to call their spirit back. And I didn't listen to my guides, and I picked my horns back up. And I started ringing the gong again. And I was adamant on calling their spirit back because in that moment I was having a very human experience of not wanting to let that person who I love dearly literally going when I can do something about it. But then my guys are like, you're shutting this down, you know. And so I was like on the verge of tears. I'm like, no, I can't let this person go. Long story short, my guides they stepped in and they pushed off the entity, but that it was a whole bunch of like it was a good thing it wasn't like a malicious entity. Otherwise, I could have gotten injured. Yes, I could have gotten injured because I was pursuing a spirit that wasn't ready to be called back. It didn't want to come back, and the attachment wasn't ready to let go of it. But I mean, I was able to get the spirit back, but the entity is still like close by. They need the ceremony done. Yeah. Anyways, that's the whole situation. Just made me really like have a huge moment of like, what kind of a healer, a monk shaman do I want to be? Like, would I have done that for a complete stranger and their family and their loved one? Would I have fought like as hard as I did? And I would like to say yes, but like to be honest, in that moment, if my guys told me like you can't go after them anymore, like their spirit's not coming. You're just gonna have to tell the blind side. Like I probably just went, oh okay, you know. But in that moment, it was someone who was very close to me, and I wasn't gonna take that as the answer. So it was a big lesson for me. I already got lectured. Don't worry about it.
I feel like that's why you were sick.
Yeah, and I got because I was recovering before I did the hooply, and then I was like, yeah, I got it. I'll do the hooply, and then that happened, and then I got sick. Like I was hacking up a lung. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Doing the next reading.
Do you need to read it again?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Gotcha.
No problem. I mean, we still got hours. Also, if you want a tarot reading by Liz, you can email us at soulandselfcollective.est@gmail.com with your question, and if we can get to it, we will pop it under there, and we'll also send you a number. That way, it's confidential, and we'll say this is reading for who, and then she'll do the reading. That way, no one knows who the reading's for. Free Loops is asking, are hooplies only for bringing spirits back, or are there more to it?
Hooply, it is just for bringing spirits back. It's literally translated for soul calling. It's to bring back the lost spirit of the person, whether that's their actual whole spirit or like, okay, so Hmong shamanism, they believe that there's spirits in every parts of the body, right? And so you can literally hooply. It's like you've been scared, startled, you've been sick, got into big arguments, you moved, and you're trying to call your spirit back to the new place. Things like that, you can literally hooply for anything.
Okay, any more questions for me? I don't know what to say right now, so I'm just gonna jamble around. Say it awkwardly.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when we go to Minnesota?
When we go to Minnesota?
Yeah. Because it's coming up.
It is coming up. It's coming up fast. Oh, Fruit Loops also asks, how do I know I truly need it for the hooply?
If you're asking, you probably need it. But, I mean, like, okay, it's you can't getting a hooply done. You don't have to do it only when there's like an emergency or when like something bad happened. You can do it just to make sure you or your loved ones are whole and any messages that can come through. And the beauty is that it does not need to be a shaman who does the hooply. It could literally be a loving father or a loving mother, a brother doing for their sister, I don't know, their siblings. Anybody can do the hooply. Do I know how to teach them? No. But you just, I think you just really got to speak from your heart and then knowing how to read the tools. And I think you're in good shape.
Yeah. Peter said he practiced tarot reading back in the day for a short time. And Anna said she almost called off work so she could be here.
No.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Back to your question. What am I gonna do? Honestly, I just love exploring. So I can't wait to get there and just explore the cities and all the little satellite cities. It's one of the things that I enjoy when I go to new places is just trying to figure out where people go. That's one of the things I did like about doing Uber is you go and you can see where like the locals go and where people go, and they take you to places that you never would have expected to go. So during our transition, I do plan on doing Uber out there, so that'll be interesting. See how that goes, especially in the winter. So another funny thing about me is when I haven't said something for a while, I start to like freak out, shut down, and I like don't want to talk because I feel like it's been too long since I've said anything, so I shouldn't talk anymore. And that was happening right there, and I felt it. And I started sharing that with you guys. Okay, so the snow seashells. We can't wait, honestly, to go out there and go to all the festivals. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to a lot is because there's a lot of Nordic festivals out there as well. And I'm intrigued to see what those are like and if they align with what I'm going through spiritually. Which leads into Anna's question, which is how my journey's going. You weren't here for the weird Uber zombie story, but I will definitely, I'm not going to say the whole thing again, but I'm starting to get more visions, so to say. And I've learned of a new guide that I have, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a wolf. And that leads back to Molly's question that I forgot all about. Where is it? Molly asked something about animals. I can't find it, but that would be the animal that I've been drawn to recently is wolves. Ooh, the paint's getting. We're moving to Minnesota at the end of June, and we're trying to be there July 1st so we can get keys. That's going to be when we move. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was really cool seeing my wolf guide for the first time. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, zombies are alright, but but they were trying to get into the car, and I was like, how do we prevent this from happening? That was the first time I've asked my guide to like help me out. You good? Have at it.
Virtual hug 1.5, virtual hug. Okay, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Okay, the first card is a familiar card that I pulled earlier, but this time it's reversed. So this is the Eight of Coins, and it is supposed to be the Eight of Pentacles, but you know, in the Confucius deck, it's Eight of Coins. So this card suggests that you may feel disconnected or uncertain about your spiritual practice right now. Oh, context, you guys. Sorry. So 1.5 is asking about their spiritual journey. And so this card is suggesting that 1.5 may be feeling disconnected or uncertain about their spiritual practice. And they may feel like their spiritual growth has stalled, unsure which path or practice to focus on. They're honestly overwhelmed by too many teachings or methods, and they may feel discouraged about their progress. So this card came up because this person is searching but hasn't found the practice or rhythm that truly resonates with them. And that's where clarity card comes in. This is the Six of Cups. So this cup is the Six of Cups. It's strongly connected to this person's past, right? Their childhood and their soul original innocence. So this card represents reconnecting with childhood spirituality or beliefs, remembering intuitive gifts from earlier in life, healing inner child wounds that affect spiritual growth, and rediscovering a sense of wonder and openness. So this card is pointing that something meaningful from the past that holds wisdom for the present spiritual path. Okay. So together with both of these cards, it's suggesting that 1.5 spiritual path may require reconnecting with something familiar or authentic from their past. So the message could be read as like this person may be feeling a bit uncertain about their spiritual direction right now, but just know that the wisdom you are seeking, it already exists inside of you. Reflect on, what that means spiritually for you in earlier life and what practices once, felt natural and meaningful to you. You have to reconnect with that authentic part of yourself, and it may help guide you with your path forward. So, again, just a reminder, this is appearing because when someone's spiritual growth involves healing and remembering rather than constantly searching for new systems or like teaching. So instead of looking outward for answers, you have to go inward and reconnect with yourself, with your intuition and your wonder. So that is your reading 1.5. Again, all these readings you guys don't do, take it with a grain of salt, or if it resonates with you, I'm so happy it does. But I hope this was helpful for you and brought some clarity rather than confusion. That's actually for all of the readings that I'm doing for you guys.
And Laura had a question about that. For the tarot readings, do you need to learn the individual's name, age, or birthday?
No, not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
So you don't need anything.
No.
Okay. There you
Not
go.
for me.
So you can just send an email. It doesn't have to have any information on it at all.
Yep. Not for me.
Do you want to do one more, then take a break, or?
Yeah, I'll do one more. I'll do 30 and 30.
Okay.
I need to reset my deck.
Okay, I'm gonna look at.
Okay, so I've been really into TikTok, and I swear I see all of these spiritual people doing readings for other people, and low-key feeling like that right now. No, I'm not. This is strictly just for okay. So you know how we have like a TikTok account for Soul and Self Collective, but you guys are my favorites. Like I love YouTube crowd so much more than TikTok. Like TikTok crowd, they terrify me. Okay, I never know what I'm gonna get. It's either a very elderly person or a very young person. It terrifies me because young minds, they're so impressionable. And all of my videos that I do with Scott, we try to push more. It's like a seed of like curiosity rather than a direct truth. And so with that, like sometimes the old G's, they're like, "That's not the way," and I'm just like, "I'm not saying it's the way. I'm just saying that's what I heard and know.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing."
Like if you guys watched the shorts that we did the one with pendulums and tarot card readings. My God, on TikTok, I felt like we were going to war with people. We got so much negativity around that. They're like, "That's not the way, old traditional way it was, and you're not a shaman if you do it that way." And they were like, "Jesus, my bad."
But I mean, there's also very like supportive people and who are really thankful for the content that we share because they genuinely do not know about it.
Okay, and
Ready for my.
oh, I was like, ready for what?
Scott says I'm done. You guys, I'm done. I'm done.
No. Okay. Okay, that is number 3.
Number 3.
Okay. If you can send, we're gonna do the cutoff for the tarot at 7:25. Everything before then, we'll try and get it in there. I think we have 2 more slots that we can get in to do 3 after our next break. Tell us about the wolf. So he's not a man that I know of. The only time I've seen him, it's just this big white wolf. And yeah, and he just runs around. It's fascinating watching him because he's always either right next to me or out in front of me. And whenever he's out in front of me, it just feels like he's guiding, making sure the path is free for me to go. And the only other time,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
go ahead.
Can you light another incense?
Yeah. Do you want a regular one or
No,
one of those?
one of those.
Okay.
Just to keep the space clean and clear.
Okay.
I'll wait till you come back.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys. I know Scott was getting to a really interesting story, but if you ever do like tarot reading or any kind of reading or spiritual practice, you always gotta make sure that you're protected and everything is clean and ready for you to do what you gotta do. I'm like missing out on all of the conversations.
What do you say?
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, I need to go
Oh,
up there.
yeah, you should light it. Okay, Anna. I don't know if it's just me, but lighting the sage bundle is such a pain in the butt. It is like, do I have to like torch that thing? I have no idea. It doesn't stay lit long enough. And so instead, I like to use my incense and just cleanse the space.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. Oh, wait.
I have to put it in the thing.
Grazie.
Okay.
What is this?
talking about? Oh. It's funny. So I'm reading this, and I felt like I forgot to respond.
You
to
and your
someone's
partner
question.
must get into a lot of arguments. I hear a lot of yelling.
If for some reason I might have missed your question. Again, I'm sorry. But back to what I was saying. The only other time I've seen my wolf was I felt like I was in a very negative place for myself, and I was laying down, and I felt him like crawl on top of me, and it felt like he was eating into my heart, and it felt like he was pulling like negativity out of it. So that was a weird experience that I never really experienced before. But those are the only 2 times. Well, I've probably seen like a handful of times, but those are the main reasons when I've seen him.
Oh, it's a lot of strong cards. Okay. Oh.
Snow seashells. I will ask her that question when she's done. I don't want to interrupt.
Okay.
Yeah, Vivian, that's a good question. I have no idea how to respond to that one. The only thing I know about the whole cleansing stones with the moon is that the moon has to be full and unobstructed, and then it's just bathing the stones and the cards or anything else that wants to be cleansed. But that's all I know about. How much longer do you have, Hannah? Oh, 5 minutes? Oh. My bad. You were next. I don't think we're going to be able to get to yours in 5 minutes. It's okay. Just ask Liz. She'll.
Is she okay if I do the reading and she just goes back to watch it?
Yeah. And are you okay if she does a reading and you just go watch it?
Or I can text her the.
Timestamp?
No, I can text her.
Oh, the response?
Yeah.
Or we can just text you the response. No, we don't need you to go home on a family emergency.
No, oh my gosh, Anna, I will. I'll be so upset with you if you do that. Do not.
Which way do you want us to do it? Do you want us to do it on the live, or do you want us to just text you afterwards? Okay, we'll just do it on the live then. And we'll text you your number. Vivian, that's another great question that I don't have an answer to. So I will bring that up when she's done.
You guys, these are so sad. Number 3, virtual hug, girl. Sorry. Like, damn. Sorry. Number 3, giving you a virtual hug. Sending, like, love and warmth to you. Okay. Am I interrupting?
No,
I'm
no,
ready.
go,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so number 3 is asking about the current energy between them and their partner and how can they strengthen it. So the first card immediately pulled is the Justice card. That is hella, like, straightforward and strong. That's it. Okay, so the Justice card, it suggests that both partners may be evaluating the relationship through the lens of like fairness and boundaries and truth. There may be conversations about what feels balanced or what each partner contributes emotionally. And then I lost my place. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going with it. And then the second card that oh, I also wanted to say that the second card that I pulled was the Empress, and it was in reverse, right? And so this introduced that this emotional nurturing and affection may currently feel blocked or depleted. So this could look like one partner feeling emotionally unstable, sorry, not not emotionally unstable, emotionally unsupported, and then difficulty expressing affection or vulnerability, someone feeling unappreciated or unseen, emotional distance due to stress or responsibility. So the reverse Empress, it does not mean love is absent. Instead, it suggests that the nurturing energy in the relationship may need attention. So with both of these cards, like the Justice and the reverse Empress, it basically suggests that the relationship strengthens when fairness is paired with emotional care. So the Justice card, it focuses on balance and accountability, while the Empress represents love, warmth, and emotional nurturing. So some ways to strengthen this energy, it may, include like expressing appreciation and affection more openly, creating moments of emotional closeness, ensuring both partners feel valued and cared for, and then balancing practical conversation with emotional connection. Sometimes relationships, they can be focused on logistics and fairness, but the Empress reversed reminds partners to bring warmth and tenderness back into the dynamic. So with both of these cards appearing, it's basically telling you to rebalance the head and the heart. Again, Justice represents the mind, logic, and fairness, and Empress represents the heart, nurturing, and emotional expression. And because the Empress is reversed, like that right there, the relationship may benefit from reintroducing compassion, comfort, and emotional presence. And I hope you're okay with that reading.
Has some deep ones.
I know, that was really good.
Okay. You only have 2 more. You want to take a break? You have more stuff to show.
Let me reset my deck, and then is it a lot more or?
Just 2 more.
Oh, it's overall.
Yeah, 2
Okay,
more.
okay. Because I would feel bad if like.
No, yeah. I told him that 725 will cut it off.
Okay. Let's see. I love towers. Back to showing. I'm telling you guys. I love towers. They're so cute and small. I don't know if you guys can see. They're so cute. they were gonna be bigger.
Oh, and I have a whole bunch of questions I need to ask.
Oh, a whole bunch of questions? Okay.
I forgot all about. I've got ADD or ADHD, so sorry.
Man, the energy of the last one it was really sad. Really drains.
Okay.
Hold on. Can you take out the incense?
Yeah. Do you want me to ask you questions? Okay.
How should you burn incense to connect with your guides? I'm always so scared. I'm about to accidentally call something scary over.
Is
That came from snow seashells.
okay. This is speaking from a monk shaman lens. When I was taught by my seafood when I light up incense sticks for my guides, you have to state that it's for your guides and be very intentional with it. And I always light a candle to accompany the incense sticks. Ooh. Oh, see, this is more honey calcite. I don't know. You guys can see like the clarity. It just looks so good. Like I'm supposed to drop this in my pho or something. Like my pho roll. It looks like the
So,
of it's like polished.
We have to give some context. Liz's guides really love honey for
Oh,
some reason.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, the context.
So she's been buying all these things that look like honey. Okay, another question is from Vivian. I understand. Oh wait, hold on. I missed one. Okay. I have a question about cleansing the stones of the moon. I don't understand how it works because science says the moon's light is reflected from the sun. Would that mean it's being cleansed and recharged by a diluted sun? And would light pollution affect it?
Light. My guys are saying light pollution now. But okay, so the moon, I'm seeing like a cleanse, and then the sun is like charging, if that makes sense. But you don't just have to charge your crystals with like the sun. Some crystals they do better with charging in the sunlight. But then some other crystals you can charge it by burying it in like the earth for like a day or two, and then bring it out and it recharges that way. Or you can recharge it like soaking it in water, or even like a smoke cleanse. Well, smoke cleanse. Sorry, not recharging.
Okay. And the next question from Vivian is I understand and don't understand the decaying of new age shaman practices. Aren't those type of guides typically from higher realms than ancestral / traditional guides?
Say that again. I think I get what you're saying, but
Yeah, she says another question I have. I understand and don't understand the decaying of new age shaman practices. Aren't those types of guides typically from higher realms than ancestral / traditional guides?
Yeah. What I'm understanding is that it's a very layered response because there's a lot of impacts of someone pursuing a particular belief, and a lot of it has to do with like how they grew up, what did they grow up with, what are their beliefs that they were taught, and as they grow older, they're supposed to develop their own independent thinking and their own core values and see how that meshes with their beliefs that they were taught and go from there. And, not trying to get canceled or some particular way, but Christianity is pretty big, Catholics and whatnot. And so that's going to be the predominant belief. And if a person doesn't find their own voice and listen to their own intuition they follow with what their family taught them. I mean, they're gonna go through their entire life not following what they were meant to do, right? And that's okay, you know. But the feeling I'm getting is they'll always feel empty. So this is my
This stuff.
another pin game with this tower, and I love these crystal like geo thing. They're so beautiful in the rainbows.
Oh, it's not focusing.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, it's focusing there, kind of.
Oh, okay. But I'm a huge sucker for like rainbows that reflects off from the stones inside. Like, just take my money. Don't take my money. I need to go Minnesota.
Okay. Ms. May is asking, are there moon phases that are better for certain questions, like asking about new beginnings at the start of a new moon, etc.?
You know, I can't give you a concrete answer, but I know that when the moon is in a particular thing, like especially when it's full and it's like there's something special about it, the energy is extra powerful, and sometimes it's more of a cleansing moon rather than a recharging moon. Like, for example, the blood moon. If I'm understanding correctly, you're not supposed to cleanse your crystal that way. I think the energy is just too chaotic. But I'm losing my train of thought.
Stop sharing.
I know, maybe my kids are like,
Said too much.
what was the question again? Something about
Or the moon phases
Yeah.
for specific questions.
Yeah. I did hear that, you know, when my little brother got married, her side of the family, she has a grandfather who's also a shaman. And he's very oriented with the moon phases and whatnot. And he had told my parents that he wanted my brother and his granddaughters to get married on a date where the moon is filling rather than emptying out, like, you know, when it becomes a full moon, rather than it's already done and it's, you know, emptying out.
Mhm.
It's to signify, like, so that their marriage is full and happy and not depleting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Show it.
Oh, did I reshow it?
No. I said
Oh.
you can show it.
Okay.
I won't.
I love the translucency, and there's like a little bit of druzy. Druzy means like there's like crystals inside and this kind of like sugary. I'm not sure we can see it.
And then Vivian's asking again, would the light of the moon be considered part of the sun though? Since it is reflecting from the sun? Or is the light of the moon just considered its own illumination, especially for the crystals?
I see it as its own illumination for the crystals. But yeah, take what you will with it. Everyone has different beliefs.
This thing says that the pink moon is on April 1st.
Ooh.
That means there's the little pink crystals out there.
Oh. So I've been really obsessed with like, this is a piece of jewelry. Oh, it's all tangled up. 1 second. Where are you tangled? How are you even tangled? Okay. So adjustable, yonder this way. It's kind of like a mala bead, but it's not. And the person who created this was like, she saw it with the person wearing over monk gloves, and I thought that was just so pretty.
I like how that focused more than the crystal. That's bigger and thicker.
Oh, it hasn't been focusing.
It gets to the point where it focuses, but it takes a little bit.
Okay, I'm almost done showing my crystals. I think I have 2 left.
After you just want to know what do you like using the long beads for?
The long beads.
Yeah.
This? Oh, this one is just for like a necklace, like to wear with like outfits and whatnot.
You do have prayer beads though, don't you?
Oh yes, I do have prayer beads. I want that. So this is like
Oh, she has one.
this is Tassie's prayer beads, you want to call it. And I like to wear it just like this. And I wear it on my right because I'm giving out readings, and so it's to like give out wisdom and like answers and clarity. And then if you wear it on your left side, then it means for that you want to receive those. So. But you know, you can also use those beads to like meditate onto. Okay, I didn't realize I have this many. Damn, baby, love me. Here she is, so pretty. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that I'm usually not drawn to pink things. I'm more into blue things, and I think lately I've been really into pinky amethyst and rose quartz because I'm in limbo right now, remember? And so I lose a lot of time for reflection and just really connecting back with myself and giving myself self-love and all that stuff. I think there's a saying where the crystal reaches out to you, not the other way around. So you're drawn to what you need.
Golden Flower said, "Did Scott buy you any crystals, Liz? You got him such cool ones."
I know, huh? Yeah, he did. He did. He got me some cool ones.
I know Liz didn't even tell me she was buying. She was like, "All right, you stuff too." It just came in the box.
I'm saving the big one for last. It's as big as the egg. Now this one's a freeform. Freeform meaning that it's not polished. And it has other crystals growing with it. Okay, see. So I'm into blue crystals, like so. But this one is really cool because it has these really cool, I'm not sure if you can see.
I can't. It's delayed, so.
Oh, okay.
It looks
Oh,
like
okay.
it's
Yeah, it has like these
focusing.
green little crystals. It looks like a cute little path, like down a mountain. Isn't it so cute? I love it. It's heavy. I'm gonna put her down.
Fruit Loops is asking, "Is that lapis?"
This is not a lapis. I believe this starts with a C. I can't think of it right now. It's not lapis.
Snow Seashells is. I was drawn to a crystal Vivinite. It grows on decomposing matter like bodies.
Ooh, I
It
heard
looks
of
so
that
cool.
one. I heard of that one.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
Oh my
That
god,
sounds so cool.
it's so heavy.
These all fall.
I hope not. Okay, good. What if I pick this up?
That'd be better. Bam.
Okay, cool.
Save. Okay. 2 more.
Okay, so Scott running a sweatshop. Okay. Wakey wakey.
Okay. Let's leave that there. Okay. Any other questions for me while she does that? While she gets in the zone again. We'll probably do 2 more. Take final questions and then end it a little after 8 o'clock. That's what it seems like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little experiment that we did. Liz has always enjoyed doing tarot readings, so I'm excited that she's branching out and offering that service for everyone.
Okay. Number 10. My guides really want you to get a Shanghai done to look into it properly about your questions. So today's tarot reading, I will address just the anxiety in general. Okay. This is not fun. I may not do this again. This is just to commemorate the new service. Because the service, I'll be doing it more like spaced out. I don't know how those TikTok live people do it.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And if you've had follow-up emails, we'll get to them all after the live is over, or we can sit down and read through them. I'm not gonna lie, when she said Vivinite, that was the first thing I said. I was like, oh, it's like Vivian. But I want to see crystals and stuff growing off decomposed matter.
That was our house. You're gonna be okay, Ted. You're gonna be okay.
Not gonna lie, after watching, I have the tablet open, and it has like a 7-second delay, so it's pretty funny.
Boy.
Just watching you say something, and then all of a sudden it pops up over there, and there's no sound, so I'm just like, it's like a really bad dub. The lips are moving,
Yeah,
but the words aren't matching up. And
I
you're just
know
like,
what you're talking about. That is so annoying when that happens.
Of course, we were glad we were able to get through everyone that sent an email. That was pretty cool. That happened. And again, if you guys ever want the readings, I'm gonna ask Liz at the end if they're gonna be similar to the ones we did tonight, or if we did a smaller one just because of.
No, these are just smaller.
Okay, so these are the smaller ones. The ones on the website, they're gonna be full form ones.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that after you're done.
Yeah, because
I'll add that question later.
Like, my ear's going this side. My guys are like pulling me on this side.
As a shaman assistant, what would you say was the most beautiful thing in the shaman community you've witnessed or experienced so far? Honestly, for me, the part that meant the most is starting the journey and then having Liz's shaman siblings starting as well. Because it didn't feel lonely and everyone kind of came together going through something that none of them have gone through. And just having everyone go through the experience and sitting around talking about it and just having a place that felt safe enough to where everyone felt safe to express what they were going through. That was something that I would say is the most beautiful thing that I've witnessed from the shaman community. And it's cool when someone is struggling, at least in our little community that we've had, that people are all reaching out and trying to help them and answer questions for them. There's been times where Liz's shrine's down right now, so she can't do shy eye for her parents, so we've sent them to her siblings and they were able to help us out. And just having that community to know that someone will always be there to help you when you need help has been the most beautiful thing for me.
Thank you, Ms. Vang. I appreciate it.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is for number 10. Just a little context. 10 has a lot of anxiety and they wanted to know about their chronic anxiety and if it's something about their past life, karmic ties, or if it's anything spiritual or a medical thing. Number one, definitely reach out to a mental health professional, especially if you're struggling with anxiety, like the symptoms of anxiety. And if it's debilitating you from doing what you want to do, definitely reach out. But just speaking on the tarot reading, because my guides, they're showing me my shrine. So your other questions, if you are interested, feel free to reach out when my shrine is back up later in the summer to do a full reading for you, but then just for the general reading. It's actually really wholesome. But you're gonna be okay. So number 10. First card I drew is Temperance, which is really cool. So temperance suggests that the anxiety may stem from feeling internally like out of balance. And this can happen to someone if they feel like overwhelmed by responsibilities or emotions and trying to manage too many things all at once. Or moving between extremes, pushing yourself too hard and then feeling really depleted. So temperance points that there's a need to slow down for regulation and integration rather than forcing the anxiety away. It encourages patience with yourself and finding rhythms that restore balance, like, equilibrium. And then my other favorite card, the clarity. This is the clarity card, but I pulled the star for you, and I think it's so magical. Okay, so the star, it's like healing hope. It's one of the most healing cards in the deck of tarots. It represents emotional and spiritual renewal, hope after difficult experiences, and reconnecting with a sense of peace and trust. So, in particular about the anxiety, this card often suggests that number 10 has a natural capacity for healing and resilience, even if they don't fully feel it yet. And the star can also point that number 10 is emotionally sensitive or deeply intuitive, which can sometimes make them more prone to anxiety, but also gives them strong insight and empathy. So overall, both of these two cards, they may be connected to emotional overload or imbalance, but they are currently in a period where, like number 10 is currently in a period of where healing and restoration is very possible. And again, temperance is asking for gentle balance and patience, while the star offers hope and renewal. So your overall message, number 10, is that is one you're not one of struggle, but of gradual healing and reconnection with inner calm. So these cards, they're suggesting that your anxiety may be connected to feeling out of balance internally or overwhelmed by different demands in your life. But the Temperance card, this one right here, it encourages patience and gentle self-regulation, while the Star brings a message of hope and healing. Together, they suggest that you are in a period where restoring balance and reconnecting with a sense of peace is very possible. And again, gosh, this is awful. My guts, I really want to do a reading for you, but obviously my shrine is out, so reach back out again. But I hope that answered or gave some sort of clarity or hope for you, number 10. And just know you're not alone with experiencing anxiety symptoms and whatnot. A lot of people are, and
Yes.
I want to just kind of share like a tiny thing that can kind of help with anxiety. Sorry, my therapist hat is coming in. So it's a very short, simple exercise, especially when anxiety is making your mind race really fast, and this could be very helpful for everyone else too. But the exercise is basically just like you want to breathe in through your nose, okay? As you're breathing through your nose, notice the cold sensation. And then as you breathe out, just notice the warm sensation. So cold air in, and then warm air out. And then just doing that, it'll help slow down your breathing and make you less out here and more down here where you can kind of focus more. And just doing that little simple exercise is so healing because it forces your brain to concentrate on something that is so mundane, but it's also like really regulating for your nervous system. So yeah, just notice the cold sensation as you breathe through your nose, and then the warm sensation as the air is exiting through your nose. It will be okay.
Yes.
Okay, what's the next one?
One more. This is number 13.
Mm. Got you, number 13.
Snow, she also said messages from the universe. Be feeling like being a lip reader.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Let's see how to phrase this. Well, I'm just gonna answer directly. So my guides are saying, yes, they are happy with you. They feel loved by you. Sorry, it's not me. I'm getting like a little emotional, but it's not you. They adore you, but just for clarity, I'll do tarot reading. They're really sad that they departed prematurely. That's it. I'm gonna do tarot now. Okay.
I don't think you expected this to be as emotional.
No, you guys. Okay, hold on just 2 seconds. Breathe. Woo. Okay, I got this. Fighting. What number was that?
13. Yeah. Molly says, from doing all these readings, how are you protecting your energy and not allowing it to drain you mentally and emotionally?
With the smoke.
Incense stick.
With my incense sticks and my guides. Them. I see them sleeping out after every client. But it's the human me that is kind of processing what I saw and what I felt as I'm doing the tarot reading for the client. And But my guys, they're like,
The
they're-
point is nothing to see.
I'm just.
How about you, Molly? Because I know you do tarot readings and stuff like
That's
that.
right, you guys.
How do you protect
I'm
yourself?
Not the only one who does tarot reading, but also the Molly Chang. She also has a tarot reading business, Divine Dawn Reading. She has a website. Molly has a website, and you can check it out. Right, Molly? DivineDawnReading.com.
Plug.
Or she has a Facebook account too. You guys want readings done by Molly. Molly also does Reiki, which I highly recommend. I've done Reiki with Molly, and man, I felt like it was a ER session for me.
Molly said LMAO, not the ad.
Okay. Last one, they get extra card. Last person. Jesus. This is
Well, there's probably wishes it was a humidifier. She loves her humidifier. She can't go to sleep without it.
I'm like shaking. I'm scared of the swords card.
Can you use the incense to clear out, such protect their space, and direct it specifically to their guides? They're not shamans or whatever. So I'll answer that, and then I'll bring intelligence afterwards. But I've used incense sticks for clearing things out or cleansing something, and I'm not a shaman, so I would assume as long as you're doing it with intention, your spirit guides or whatever you believe in that's with you should get that information from you. But I will also clarify that with her. Honestly, a lot of the sessions have been great. That's coming from our perspective and from our side. We don't know what other people feel about the sessions, but so far, from what we've seen, they've been going really good. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, number 13.
Maybe doing 8 in 2 hours is a little much.
No, you know what? All of these, like a handful of y'all, you guys say have fixing ceremony. Okay.
Mm.
And fixing ceremony, it's not just about like being haunted. It's also about like your spirit being really sad or upset. And they left and they refused to come back with a simple hooply. The ceremony could help be a bigger persuasion to call them back. To fix a person. And to see if there's other things that's blocking them from coming back or just being whole in general.
I know. Thank you, Molly. I don't think we expected to get that many people asking, so it was kind of cool to see everyone participating.
I honestly thought that nobody was gonna like want a reading done, and I was just gonna read on Sky.
That's what she really thought.
Yeah.
Thought she was just gonna do readings on me all night.
No, I wasn't doing it all night. I was gonna do like 1 or 2 readings.
And Liz's guides love this.
Okay, it's complicated. My guides, they love giving clarity and answers and helping me, do the readings for you guys. But they really do not like tarot reading. Like, they just tolerate tarot reading.
They're like, this is all we can do right now. Yeah, Liz started doing the daily cards. And she got sword cards like 4 days in a row, I think. 3 days, 3 or 4 days in a row. And it was all lecture all the time. She's like, oh my god. I'll let her answer that, but from what I've also noticed is the way she's explained it to me, her guides look at tarot reading as like a form of child's play. Like, if you want those questions, I want to just go ask us so we can go look into it.
Okay, tarot reading is not child's play. But my
That's how your guides view it.
okay, I'm not trying to diss on tarot reading.
No, you like it.
I love tarot reading. Just that they can be a little crude with their words, okay? But
I can confirm that. Her guides are very blunt all the time.
that's not true. They're warm too and very motherly.
To you.
They came so many times for Scott.
That's fair. That's fair. Yes. Molly, Liz has been practicing potentially. Our daughter's been practicing as well. I've heard of multiple times where they're sharing it together. I was walking around with that paper that you guys did when you first did that pendulum at the our old apartment. She carried that paper around forever to keep using because she really enjoyed using the pendulum. These lives aren't too long, right?
Oh shit! How long has it been?
Oh, we just already passed it.
Oh,
I already said we'll wrap this one up and then
Okay.
do a couple questions. Yeah, she was really into the pendulum. She likes it. I said Liz is back to Liz's guys as well. I think we just really like the get to the point aspect of it. Like, let's just go in and really solve it instead of doing it that way. You ready?
I am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, context, you guys.
Number 13.
Number 13. Number 13 was curious about they had to put their puppy down about 2 days ago. And this puppy had continuous seizures that didn't stop even with medication. And number 13 wants to know if the puppy is doing okay and if the puppy was happy with him. So number 13, I pulled 8 of Swords. And this represents your worry. It reflects the emotional state of you. And it suggests that you're maybe feeling mentally trapped in thoughts like, did I do enough? Was my puppy happy? And could I have done something differently? This card shows how grief can create a loop of self questioning even when the relationship was loving. And then this is Page of Staves, and this is the puppy's energy. So the Page of Staves represents playfulness, curiosity, and youthful enthusiasm. So this energy aligns beautifully with how many, puppies they experience their life. Excitement, exploration, innocent joy, a lively spirit, playful energy. And so this card may reflect that, how the puppy experiences life and their natural personality. And it suggests that the puppy is happy and curious and a spirited puppy. And then number 13, you get extra card because it popped out.
It really wanted to come out.
Yeah, and I think it was necessary. Also because you're the last reading. Sorry. So it was Nine of Swords reversed, which is basically releasing guilt. So the reverse Nine of Swords is actually a very important card in these spreads right here. Because while the upright version represents intense anxiety and guilt, this reversed right here position often indicates beginning to release heavy worry, recognizing that some guilt may not be deserved, emotional healing after grief, and letting go of harsh self-judgment. So in this context right here, number 13, it strongly suggests that your worries may be so much heavier than the reality of what the relationship was. So this three spreads right here places the puppy's joyful energy right in the center, surrounded by your world. This symbolizes that the love and playful connection between the both of you was real, even though grief may now be creating doubts or guilt. We see here this reverse Nine of Swords especially points towards healing and letting go of those painful self-questioning thoughts. These cards right here, they reflect how much you love your puppy and how deeply this loss has affected you. And this first card right here shows the grief, and it can trap us in worries and whether we did enough. But the center card right here, it reflects a playful and curious spirit, suggesting your puppy experienced life with full of joy and enthusiasm. While the final card indicates a gradual release of the guilt and worry you may be carrying and encourages you to remember the love and happiness that existed between the both of you. And that is your reading 13. Virtual hug. I'm sorry for your loss.
Those are hard.
I'm cramping over
Okay.
here.
While you recover.
Yeah. Okay.
We have not heard of the paperclip trick on how to focus energy, but I will I'll look into it and try to pop it out. Babe, what's your favorite YouTube video or most memorable one that we've done?
I think it's the one where my spirit ran away. That one was so freaking powerful.
Yeah, that one was pretty wild.
And it was such an important message that I got to share with everyone.
I would say I've got two. Our first live we ever did was really memorable because I don't think either one of us really knew what was going on or expect anything. We were just kind of like, we should do this because we didn't want to edit. And it was pretty fun because it's led us to wanting to do it more often.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun.
And the other one was the traveling to Minnesota.
What about it?
I really.
Oh, that was your favorite.
That was my favorite. That one was pretty cool because it was literally us just documenting the adventure.
Yeah.
And how it all
I love
started.
that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
And I do go back often and watch that. Just To remind me of how much I fell in love with Minnesota.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, they were talking to each other. Oh, Molly said that she protects herself by imagining I have a barrier around me. I send my intention to the universe, and that person's spirit guides that I am providing a reading to, or providing a reading on to provide a message of clarity for them.
Mm.
And then, so this was, as you said, smaller versions. If they do book the one on the website, what is that one going to entail?
So that one, I will pull a minimum of about 3 to 5 tarot. And then I will also pull Oracle Angel cards for further clarity and any other messages that your spirit guides may have for you, or things like that.
Okay.
And my goal is for it to keep it under 30 minutes. So if it goes over that, then I might have to work out the kinks of either pricing the amount of time allowed in it or the amount of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we hope that, honestly, hope you guys enjoyed our live tonight as much as Liz did.
I appreciate you guys so much for reaching out, and you all are such amazing people, and I hope you guys received some sort of clarity with the readings, or if not, at least was kind of somewhat entertained by it. I love doing the readings for you guys,
Yeah, it's super fun.
and thank you for participating. I really did not
Yes.
expect this immense amount of participation.
That is completely true. We really thank you guys for reaching out and actually wanting to get readings done by us.
As cheeky my guides are about tarot, they were pretty excited about doing the readings too.
Hey, that's what, no, I wasn't going to say that. I was like, for as much as they complain about you doing them, they get really amped up when you start doing them. Because even when you were doing them for me, you start shaking.
Yeah. Well, it's a form of divination. That's why.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh, again, thanks for watching us unbox all of our
Thank you.
stuff that we've got.
Thank you so much.
It was fun. Anything else you'd like to say before we
No.
close it up?
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for staying so late with us and spending your evening with us. And we hope that you had a good time.
One
hanging out
last
with us.
question.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Vang asked, should we book 2 sessions for 2 questions?
Oh. I would probably recommend that, especially if you want a full reading on each of those questions, because I only did one vague reading for everyone tonight, and I felt good.
I feel like they took at least 15 minutes apiece.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely book. I would recommend 2.
Yeah, that way you can get full answers to the question, and it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it's quick.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us and for joining us on our journey.
I'm wishing you all so much healing, blessing, and love and light. Seriously, sending that to you guys.
And we'll see you in the next one next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
I have to walk over there to end it.
That's okay. Bye.
You end it.